You know what band that is, Milana? No, I thought she may know.
I didn't hear it. Who is it?
She was making a face like she may know.
She was liking it, though.
Yeah, it's the Shins.
The Shins. Oh, sure, the Shins.
Yeah, sure.
What song?
That song they were doing, that's the beginning of Australia.
Australia, the Shins.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of them.
New band.
And the sun is out a little bit brighter, but the wind is also kicking up a little bit, so it's kind of a wash. It's not as warm as it should be with that sun coming out. But it's still beautiful here at the farmers market.
It is beautiful at the farmers market, and the sun's come out, and people are starting to get out of their homes and out to downtown Kankakee.
A beautiful assortment of apples across the way from us.
Mm-hmm.
From Bob Blaine's
apples. And I worry about the structural integrity of that
table. It is bowing a bit, isn't it?
It is bowing.
I don't mean the airplane either.
Oh boy.
See what we have to look forward to on the really big show.
And that starts next week, 7 to 9, and pretty much the same thing, except I won't be there as much.
But Bill will be stopping by for those Bill Yohnka fans.
So Carl, is this something you thought about as a kid? You think someday I'm going to have my own Saturday morning radio show where I get to talk about whatever I want?
I dreamt daily of such a happening.
Did you really?
I don't know about daily, but flirted with radio in college a bit, so enjoyed it. And
she kind of said, "Yeah."
Yes. Oh, you guys.
She put it into that.
But had a great opportunity when I started with you a year and a half ago.
Yeah, something like that.
To the studio, and I just never left. I just kept coming back, and you were kind enough to let me do that. So that never fails there. But I think it's going to be fun. You've set a nice precedent for the Saturday morning thing. We're going to keep that going and have fun with it. By golly.
And Uncle Paul, this is something you kind of did.
I had my own radio show in my own mind in Dennis Norton's garage out there in 115. The Paul and Den show featuring Russell Frake.
Ah.
And
this was circa.
We thought we were either Bob and Ray or Stan Freeberg. We weren't sure who we were.
And in what years was this happening?
Oh, 60, 61.
Oh, wow.
Way back then.
Going back a ways.
And I have one of the actual surviving tapes.
Oh, wow. Maybe you'll have to play that sometime.
I'm surprised at how high my voice is. And, I was trying to be like Stan Freeberg, and I sound a lot like Kermit the Frog.
Kermit Freeberg.
Yeah,
we may have to play that
voice. It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
I'll play that for you sometime.
Yeah, I think we'd like to hear that.
But that was my dream.
Got to have dreams, my gosh.
Eventually life will beat most of the dreams out of you. I hate to say that in front of Milana.
Yeah, she's still young. Don't let it happen to you.
You go to college and you're having fun for a year and a half, and then they say, you have to pick a major. You can't look this. A guy actually told me, this is the most cockeyed schedule I've ever seen. You got to pick a major. So I said, okay, I'll take English. And then I found out how much reading was involved, and I said, I'm switching to art. And so I ended up with art and English, but that the marketing, that whole advertising thing, that was gone.
Yeah.
And Stan Freeberg inspired me in that too. And Bob and Ray did advertising.
Yeah.
But that was gone, and then the whole radio thing was gone.
But it's resurrected now.
Becoming a nationally known cartoonist, that's all gone. So most of your dreams get beat out of you, and you end up just
locally
you're lucky
known.
if you got a good pension. You get through, nobody shoots at you, and you get a good pension. And that's where I am right now.
All right. Well, one might say stay out of Kankakee then. But
oh no, not Bill.
Yeah. Well.
I don't like that fellow.
No.
Never want to stay out of Kankakee.
So that starts next week. You guys.
Saturday morning, 7 to 9. A really big show.
Really big show.
Which
musical entertainment?
There will hopefully be some. There will be some periodically, hopefully next week as well. But we'll also, I think, probably let people know the rejected names of the show, the names that didn't make the cut.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How about you, Bill?
We're doing great.